Hi, just going to show you how we've gone about putting together some wicking beds for our backyard. We've not done it before, so you're learning with us, but this is how we've gone about it, just from learning from other videos that we've seen. So we got two apple crates from a local orchard. They cost about 70 bucks each. We've just made sure that they're sitting quite level. They're already lined with plastic at the side, but we also need to line them out completely with plastic to keep the water in. We just got some builder's film from Bunnings, about 10 metres worth at 4 metres width. That's enough to do the two. If you can try and do 2 layers, it's probably a better idea, because we did find that we got a leak in the first one we did. So 2 layers would probably be ideal. Otherwise, just make sure you're really careful, because if you pierce it, it's not really doing its job. So just spread that out over your boxes, tuck it into the corners quite well, so that when you're putting the rocks in this, it's not under pressure in the corners to put holes in it. Got Bruce in the corner there keeping an eye on everything. That's the Labrador. So just keep that tucked in, and then you'll be ready to start adding your layer of scoria, which is where the water reservoir will be. So I've just clamped it with a couple of clamps that we had. And tucked it into the corner, as I said. Next thing we did was get the piping ready. So I've just got a length of pipe from Bunnings with an elbow joint, and then we've just bought some slotted pipe as well. So the slotted pipe has to have an end cap and then a connector. So just connect your connecting part to it, just push it in rather than twisting it. You've actually got to push it in, we found. And then just connect it to the elbow joint, and then make sure that that pipe with the elbow joint is sitting right in the corner. I think that's where we ended up with a hole, is because we've actually got some rocks behind that elbow joint putting some pressure on the plastic, so we got a bit of a leak. Coil that around the bottom, and then you're ready to start putting your scoria or rock in the bottom. Bruce is just down there under the trampoline enjoying some shade. It's a 30-degree day, so quite warm. And also I meant to mention before, just keep those bottoms quite clean, so make sure there's nails. If there's nails, you've hammered them in and there's no debris or rocks in there. We got about 3/4 of a metre of scoria from the local super soil, and that was enough to do the 2 boxes. So the boxes are 1.2 by 1.2 by 6, so 1200 by 1200 mil by 600 height, and that was enough to do the both of them. So just start filling your boxes, your beds, with the scoria. So we basically did a little bit of a layer and then put the slotted pipe on top of that, so I guess we'll let you know how that goes. So that meant it was sort of sitting halfway, and you want to do your rocks to a depth of about 300 mil. Some child labour here. Told the kids that if they want to eat the veggies, they've got to help make the beds, so that's what we're doing. So, good work on a hot day. So that's the rock layer, scoria layer, ready to go. And bed 1, and here's bed 2, nearly finished. And this layer will form, the area where the water will wick from. They're sitting in a spot that basically has full sun all day, so from one side edge of it, but most of it is in the sun all day. So I've got a couple of these pieces of pipe here to create a little drain spot because you don't want to overfill. So the middle section there with the seals is from where you get your water tank bits and pieces from at Bunnings, and then just from your irrigation or watering systems, another bit of 15mm piping. So you basically drill through the side, just at the top of the layer of the rock, through the side of the box, so just below 300mm from the bottom. Drill through and then put the seals on either side of the plastic as you put that through and through the box, and then once you've got the pipe through, put a bit of shade cloth on the end of the pipe, and that's just to stop any rocks, dirt, debris getting into the pipe and blocking it up. I was trying to do that one-handed, which didn't work too well, but there you go, there's the idea. You put it over the end and put a band over it just to stop it from clogging up, and then cover it back up with your rock. It should be sitting just over it. Cover your rocks then with a length of shade cloth. That's to keep your rock layer and your soil layer separate. And then you're ready to start putting your soil in. So we just again got 3/4 of a square metre from the local super soil of a good veggie mix. And again, you're doing that to about 300ml. You will need to, we've been told, you will need to top water it for a while before the wicking will start working. So to fill your water reservoir, basically turn your little elbow joint around, put a bucket underneath to collect any overflow to use for your plants, pop your hose in, turn your tap on, and just let that run. And you'll know that it's done, you know that it's to the level it should be when it starts running out of that pipe. So it'll take a few minutes at that size, it took a few minutes for it to actually fill up. Once it starts doing that, you know it's at the right height, turn your tap off. And then all you need to do is turn that little elbow joint around, and that'll keep it at the right level. And you just need to top that up from time to time. So finish off your soil layer, and then it's time to plant it. So we've planted a variety of things. I'm not sure how we'll go with the space, but we've got sort of a mix. We've got some zucchinis, cucumbers, tomatoes, snow peas, capsicum, did I say? And there's the finished product. So we'll let you know how we go, but so far so good. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. See ya.